Assalamualaikum and greetings everyone. My name is Nor Shafika binti Hassan. My metric number is BB191105881. My topic is attracting foreign direct investment in Africa. As for introduction, Africa is the third largest continent after Asia and America. Judging from its population density, the African continent is also ranked after Asia and Europe. Foreign direct investment is an investment made by an individual, company, or financial institution in a foreign country. It is a measure of the order of productive assets such as factories, mines, and land. Foreign investment does not just make investment without any their attractive factors. Company will consider making foreign investment in a country if it has economic openness, a competent workforce, management provision, technological facilities and equipment, and even political stability is very important in the eyes of the investor. Some economic activity in Africa. The first one is agriculture. Agriculture is the one of the source income and economic backbone of many African countries, major source of income for most rural families and many rural economies. Agriculture is the main core of the economy in Africa because it almost half of the continent's GDP. Some of the main crops in agricultural activities in Africa are cereals and grains, legumes and fodder and others. Also some beverage crops such as tea and coffee. The second one is mining. Companies have flocked to the continent to discover and extract valuable minerals such as copper and gold. The third one is manufacturing. In Africa, still focus on relatively simple things and those that have a distinct advantage over African producers. Electric motors, transportation equipment, and tractors are all manufactured in the industrial sector, and airplanes are also constructed. The fourth one, industrial, largely concentrated in South Africa. The primary heavy industry include chemical and petroleum manufacture, coal, rubber, and metals. The majority of industrial units, on the other hand, are of a simpler kind involved in food processing or the production of textiles, leather goods, cement, and other building materials. Trade. In the trade, there are internal trade that also usually traders only trade between African countries focused on common currencies. There have been significant changes in Africa's overall international trade. Imports have outpaced export performance for several years, resulting in large trade deficits for most African countries. For the rapid expansion in African export is the temporary spike in the commodity prices. Some of Africa's concerns. The first one is the problem of hunger among its people. The population in Africa continues to grow, but the problem of hunger is on the rise because of low agricultural productivity, climate change, rural to urban migration, severe deforestation, drought, and war. The second is poverty. In sub-Saharan African countries, the population groups most affected by poverty are women and children who experience extreme poverty. The third one is lack of education. Has also led to an increase in illiteracy, and this issue is certainly difficult to overcome, where more than half of the population does not have sufficient education to thrive in a modern economy. Other problems facing by Africa is unemployment rate. The unemployment rate in Africa is among the highest in the world, has led to increased migration and poverty in the region. The high unemployment rate in Africa has also led to social problems such as crime, corruption, and poor education. Number 5 is high crime rate in Africa. The majority of victims of human trafficking on the African continent are girls and women, who are mostly victims of the forced labor and sexual exploitation. Other prevalent kinds of criminality in Africa include arms trafficking and non-renewable resource crimes such as the unlawful exploitation and trading of natural resources. The last one is high birth rate. Some researchers argue that increased birth rate is a response to the higher risk of the parenthood from earlier pregnancies and births. As for 2020, the continent also has the highest teenage fertility rate in the world, with West and Central Africa leading the way with 108 births per 1,000 girls at the age of 15 to 19. The increase in the number of family members who do not yet have a job to support themselves contributes to poverty and hunger, even though Africa's main activity is agriculture. Some factors affecting to attract FDI in Africa. The first one is wage rate. Low wage rates may attract foreign companies to invest in Africa. However, low wages in Africa also make it difficult for foreign companies to invest in the region. The biggest obstacle faced by foreign companies looking to invest in Africa is finding a qualified and willing workforce to work with wage less than the minimum wage. Number two is skilled labor. Foreign companies are interested in investing if the country has a skilled workforce. Therefore, multinational companies will invest in the country with a combination of low wages but high productivity and skills of workforce. Skilled labor allow business to be more efficient, which in turn increase productivity and reduces costs. The third factor is tax rate. Foreign companies will be attracted to invest in countries with lower corporate tax rate. Africa has long been a haven for multinational corporations looking to save on taxes. Number four is transport and infrastructure. To attract FDI to invest in Africa, investors are also considering the state of infrastructure and transportation facilities available in the region. Number five is size of local market. Foreign direct investment is often targeted to sell goods directly to countries involved in attracting investment. Therefore, population size and scope of economic growth will be important in attracting investment. Africa is a region with a large population size. Number six is commodity. A commodity is a fundamental good used in trade that may be exchanged for other commodities of the same sort, frequently utilized as input in the manufacture of other commodities or services. The last factor is political stability. Factors that contribute to the long-term economic prosperity of a country. Political stability means countries enjoy a high level of predictability in their foreign policy, which in turn allow them to maintain productive investment. Some of the benefits from attract FDI in Africa. The first one is create more jobs. When multinational firms come to a region like Africa, they often employ locals in high-paying jobs. Number two, able to develop the hinterland with the construction of factories and other facilities. Investment funds raised from multinational companies can be utilized to develop rural areas of Africa that do not have technological facilities such as those found in major cities in the African region. Number three is human labor expansion, enabling people from all walks of life to access better skills, knowledge, and opportunities in education, health, and economic opportunities. Number four is help boost export. If the production of such multinational companies is 100% export oriented, then it helps in Africa export revenue. And last but not least, increase economic prosperity. The conclusion is the influx of foreign direct investment in Africa is an advantage and very important if the country's economy is to grow. Many advantages are gained with this foreign direct investment. Foreign direct investment has the potential to create jobs. The of investment in a business is an increase in a capital to expand the business wing. This will help to reduce the country's unemployment rate as demand for labor increases. In addition, foreign investment can also improve the country's infrastructure and can develop backward areas with the construction of factories, warehouses, and other infrastructure. As a result, the country can avoid the wastage of resources. If the developed backward areas are complete with all sorts of infrastructure, the surrounding communities also benefit as it improves their quality of life. At the same time, the development gap between rural and urban will be reduced.